Are you jacked in? Are you jacked in?
Everybody, welcome to Tough Talk. I'm your host, Mr. Marcus Rebrand. I'm here with my co-host of Great Table Talk. Well, the actual host of Great Table Talk.
That's right.
Miss Glam.
Yes, what's up, y'all? I'm Glam from Great Table Talk. And today, let's get into it. What we talking about today, Marcus?
Well, first I want to, introduce our guest here. You know, it ain't just me and you. So I'm going to introduce.
I said what we talking about today, Marcus.
You got to introduce them.
I said what we talking about.
Go ahead, introduce.
This is my cousin. This is my cousin Shay. Shay, you want to introduce yourself?
Just what's up?
Alright, and we're going to go over here to Phoenix, entrepreneur, business owner, and all-around hustler. So,
he's trying to shame my introduction.
You gotta get the introduction going. So, what we're discussing today is LGBTQ+. You see how I did that? Added that plus.
See,
Yeah, but you mess up the letters.
Did I? Damn, I said it fast. I didn't think nobody would see it.
Yes, get it right.
Yeah, we just got, we here to learn some information and just talk. And it's tough talk, so we're going to talk about tough situations. So
Great Table Talk, so we can get into it.
It's not Great Table Talk.
It is.
Talk about this.
I mean, technically, this is a great table.
And thank you.
It has nothing to do with us.
It actually does.
All right, so you already getting off subject. Look at you.
It's okay.
I see you looking in your book. You ready to ask some questions right away.
I am. Because this is my cousin, and I have a personal relationship with her. So I definitely have, one question that I am dying to ask her.
Go for it.
Like, Shay, at what point in your life did you know that you wanted to transition into this? Because growing up, I'm going to tell y'all, she was the cutest little chubby little girl with the longest hair, hair down the middle of her back, tight. So, your mom, my auntie always dressed you in dresses and stuff. What point did you want to transition into Shay? And what made you want to transition into Shay?
I'd say when I was 12.
12?
Yeah, 12.
Was it a cartoon you watched?
Because
I'm telling you, them cartoons are tripping nowadays.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me growing up, I grew around nothing but dudes.
Yeah, our uncles.
So, it's just just seeing them, I wasn't placed with a Barbie doll or, doll houses and stuff like that. I worked on cars, I did outside work. So, I tried the boyfriend thing.
So you had a boyfriend before?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you was grown, you had a boyfriend, or was that no? Because you said at 12.
My teenage years.
Okay.
When I got 18, that's when I came out. So I've been doing this ever since 18.
You came out to your parents?
Yeah.
At 18.
At 18.
Okay, we're gonna get into that.
Well, I want to get into are you doing full surgery?
Nah, I like the.
You so like what? You like what? Come on, come on. Here it comes.
Let's talk about it. On Great Table Talk, we open. You got breasts. Are you gonna get them cut?
I'm gonna get the breasts done. I'm gonna get the breasts taken away.
Can't you just lift weights and turn them into a chest?
Yeah, that's already happening now.
Yeah, she does. She works so hard.
As far as the down below, I like the best of both worlds. So.
Wait a minute. Pause. So okay. So you are taking hormone therapy.
Yeah.
Okay, so because you got some facial hair going on right here.
How long you been taking the therapy?
This going on 5 months now.
You've been doing that a lot longer though.
Yeah, I started hormones back in, what year is this? It's 2022. So
I don't know you for a while.
I think 2018 or 2019, one of those. Two of those. But I've been off of T actually for a full year now. So, the facial hair came about 5 or so months after I started T, and I was on T for about a full.
Pause. What's T?
Testosterone.
Okay, testosterone.
So when you say hormones, that's
testosterone. Okay, I got you.
So I was on T for about 3 or so years fully before I stopped taking them. You know what I'm saying? So it's been about a year or so without me being on T. So
you don't need to be on them no more.
I mean, well, I have to be on some type of hormones, either the hormones that my body naturally produces right now, which is estrogen, or testosterone, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Once, like, I have to be on, my body has to have some type of hormone, as you know what I'm saying? So, I don't have to be on testosterone
for the rest of your life. Basically,
like, yes and no, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna medically harm me right now to not be on T, because you know what I'm saying, I for the most part past, you know what I'm saying, I got my facial hair, my voice is deep, and,
so
you know what I'm saying, I've gotten to the level, you know.
That's what I'm about to ask. When you don't take it, like, do you go back into your feminism?
No, there's certain changes that are permanent. Okay. And then there are certain changes that can go back. Like, for example, facial hair, permanent. Like, any body hair that you get is absolutely permanent.
Wow.
So I can never take tea for the rest of my life, and my facial hair is going to continue to grow, is going to stay the same, right?
I'm glad you said that, because, let me pause you. Every Friday she comes to my house and be like, how much facial hair I got now? What you think? I go through this every Friday, y'all. So the peach fuzz is there.
That's what I want to know, though. So if I take tea, can I get my hair back?
Nah.
So it don't work for
It depends. It depends on, you know what I'm saying, your genetics. You know what I mean? If you got, like, history of male pattern baldness, then
we all bald.
Then taking tea ain't gonna do nothing for your baldness.
And get my hairline back.
Can I ask you too? Like, at what age did Shane said she was 12 when she realized that she wanted Shay? I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all heard me call her Shay, I know. I'm sorry. It's
What's
Shay.
the last name?
No, we're not gonna disclose that. So at what age did you feel like, okay, this is the lifestyle that I choose for myself? And how did you come out to your parents, if you did?
I mean, I've always been a dude. Like, literally always been a dude. When I was 4, 5 years old, walking around the house with no shirt, I'm a dude, I'm a boy, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole 9 yards. There's never really been anything feminine about me. There's never been anything girly about me. And, you know, I lived as a woman, I presented as a woman because that's what everybody told me I was supposed to do. And that shit was so unnatural. You know what I'm saying? I went as far as to, I have a son, I have an 18-year-old son that I had biologically.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, have you never had a boyfriend or a relationship with a guy?
Well, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
He already knows that's my question.
Wait, I'm allowed to curse, or I can curse.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a
talk right there.
Trust.
But
you know what I'm saying? I've always, you're funny.
You know what I'm getting.
I've always been, you know what I'm saying, masculine. I've always been, you know, I've never really identified with being feminine at all. You know what I mean? So I think when I finally put 2 and 2 together, I was a freshman in high school, and the movie Boys Don't Cry came out. And it was the first time that I'd ever seen a transgender trans male on TV. Because prior to that,
is that the movie with I want to say that's the movie
Hillary Swank.
and that's they raped her at the end or something. My god,
horrible movie. But I saw it. I mean, no, it's
horrible.
It's a tough movie.
It is.
But it was the first time that I had seen a trans male character portrayed on TV. Prior to that, you always see drag queens, you see trans women, and then you know. So I used to be like, man, that's cool. I wish I could do that. And then I saw that movie, and I was like, holy shit, I can.
Right.
You know. And then I told my mom, and she was like, you just being dramatic. And I was like, well, damn, maybe I am.
So are y'all happy with how much transgender, gay, and stuff is showing up on TV? Even cartoons, like almost every cartoon I watch got it now.
I mean, representation is important. You know what I mean? Representation is...
But do you think it's too much, like being pushed too much?
No, because, you know, heterosexuality and cisgenderism is always pushed. That's the default. So you never have to worry about seeing images of you being represented on television. Now, maybe, you know, in terms of African American shit, but like when it comes to you being a cisgender male, no, you're never going to have to worry about seeing images of you on TV. So at a very young age, you're conditioned to be like, okay, this is normal, this is what it is. But a trans kid or a person who's questioning their gender identity or their sexuality, if they don't get positive images of that in some way, shape, or form, they're always going to feel like how they feel is abnormal or wrong.
Okay, so let me ask you this. We had this conversation the other night. Being that you say all of that and you saying you started so young, do you think that children are born gay? Like, do you think that they're born like you think that you just came out as a girl, but like you was born to be a man? Or do you think that like Disney and stuff like that played an influence? Like even now, like maybe because like some parents feel like it's pushing their kids to this lifestyle when they really, you know, not.
So
but me, I think that you could be born gay.
Let me then turn the question back onto you. You know, when somebody asked me, well, when did you choose to be? Well, when did you choose to be straight?
That was my
when
question.
When did you choose to be? You know what I'm saying? Like when did you identify
the right way?
Like nobody ever asked that question.
You say that it's the right way, then you're saying that how I feel is
the wrong way because you have to have a wrong way. You so right.
No, there isn't. It's just the way.
Nobody does ever ask that question though. Right. When did you know you were straight?
But that's why I feel like you can be born gay. Like you're born.
So do you feel like you was born straight?
No, I feel like I was born to be who I sexually identify with. Like that's who.
And so was I.
Yeah,
you know, it just took me a whole minute to figure that shit out. Like, because you know what I'm saying, I didn't have that representation in the beginning. If I had seen more images, you know, in the either, you know, magazines, books, whatever, when I was younger, I would have been like, that's how I feel, and that's how
I also feel like that would have pushed more kids towards.
And that's what I'm saying. Like media pushing the kids.
I don't agree with that. Okay. Because if that was the case, then that gay kid that sees a million images of straight, you know, then they would be straight, right? Obviously not.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's something that's ingrained in you through and through. That shit's in your DNA. It's in your personality. Watching, you know, two guys kiss. If you're not into two guys kissing, watching two guys kiss on TV isn't going to make you gay.
Right.
Nah.
Right. Yeah. So, I got more questions because I write my questions down. Like, how do you feel about it? Yeah. Let me ask Shay. Like, how do you feel about it? Because Shay don't have any kids, you know. And
it's putting all.
Wait. Question. Before we go any further, because I'm like mad confused. Shay, what are your pronouns?
Right.
She keeps calling you.
They putting you on the spot. You know.
Let's start from the bottom because I'm lost.
Teach the audience
what are pronouns? So I want to be. Y'all, please don't cancel me. Don't charge us.
I ain't worried about getting canceled. Y'all don't pay my bills.
You identify as she, right?
Correct.
She, her. Those are pronouns. Pronouns are he, she, him. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't it just be he and she?
Because it's not.
Why can't it just be he and she?
Because you need her and him.
What's the difference between her and she?
It's parts of speech, man. It's grammar. Y'all didn't go to
elementary if I was to say that's her pocketbook, and I say but she ran across the street, I'm still talking about the same person.
Yeah, right. But oh God, you got.
I'm sorry. So what do you identify as?
I mean, I've been getting called she all my life. It's just now starting this he process, so it doesn't bother me when it's, you know what I'm saying, I'm being called he or I'm being called she. I haven't really fully changed my name or got my breast cut off, so.
Now, isn't that rough when you're trying to teach your kids to be, like, we was raised up Southern to say, yes ma'am, yes sir. Isn't that kind of confusing? Like, how do you teach a kid to say yes ma'am, yes sir? Because some people get mad when they don't know and they say the wrong thing.
Well, see, I'm only had that problem with my family calling me she.
Yeah, right.
The outside see me as he, so I have no problem with it. It's just, you know what's crazy? My family into it.
You know what's crazy? Like y'all will be surprised. Kids are so much more open-minded than adults are.
It's a new generation.
My roommate's kid, he's 6. He's almost 7. And when I met him, his mom was like, "This is Phoenix. He is, you know, going to be staying here for a while." And he was just like, okay, boom. And that's it. Like, and I'm talking about, like, I could be walking around the house with my shirt and no bra. I mean, titties is swinging.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my kid would be like, but how? Because he got breasts.
but he looks at me. But I mean, I've seen tons of fat boys that got
we all fat
breasts.
boys,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but
Yeah.
a kid is gonna take you at face value. People be like, oh, well, I don't understand. Well, we can't, explain it to the kids. They won't understand. Like, it's like.
Let me ask you this: is there a polite way to ask? What do you ask the person?
What are your pronouns?
Just
that question in and of itself be like, hey, listen, hey, I don't want to offend you, but I want to know how you want to be addressed.
So for right now, you're in the middle of pronouns, is what you're saying.
So for right now, we're gonna call he, him.
No, you gotta ask Shay.
You can't.
I would just say Shay.
Shay.
That's it.
You gotta ask Shay what Shay want to be called. That's why.
Yeah.
She said him. He said
I'm being
him.
rude.
Lord have
Look,
mercy.
she's just getting all confused.
Oh my God.
Just call me Shay.
Just call her cuz.
Cuz said him.
That'd be perfect.
Cuz said him. And Phoenix is him.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like it.
Both of y'all cuz.
I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm leaning more towards either they. I'm kind of like in the middle, like.
So what's okay when we come back?
Non-binary.
Because I want to know what's they. Because they to me is like all them over there.
We're gonna need a whole dictionary for this.
I'll explain it. I'm sure.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to some real good questions when we come back after this segment. So this is Tough Talk, and we'll be back.
And Great Table Talk. He keeps forgetting me.
Great Table Talk.
Once. Don't play with me.
Man, this show transgender, man. Different identities, Great Table Talk.
I know.
Tough Talk.
Welcome back to Tough Talk.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's Great Table Talk here with Glam.
Tough Talk, Great Table Talk co-host.
I think we should since we filmed it, I think we should name it like Great Tough Talk. Great Table Tough Talk.
This is your only time on here because you're fired after this. Okay,
I'm gonna take it right back to the kitchen.
Welcome back to the
No,
top.
for real, y'all.
We about to get into it. We really got some real serious questions. Well, not probably serious.
I know, because I want to get into it.
Let's get into that Tough Talk
I got some
section.
sex questions. So
Let's go. Let's go. Go. You ready?
Can I ask y'all a sex question that I always want to know though? Because like a lot of transgender that's transitioning like y'all, they use strap-ons in the bed, and that's okay because you are identifying as a man, so you want to please your significant other. But what about when she want to please you? You know what I'm saying? Like when she want to touch your titties and stuff. Like,
why you gonna laugh about that?
How y'all feel? Do y'all feel gay? Like what? I mean, not gay, but like, cause you a man and no real man, like she be like womp womp.
Who does that? What are you talking about right now?
Well, I'm gonna let you lead, y'all. How you feel, Shay? Like sexually, you the man in the bed, like so you control.
Are you? You gotta ask that.
Yeah, that's what I said, but I'm really asking it. Like
if we was in court, I'd say no, because
I'm like, what you gonna do if she just haul off and squeeze your breast?
I mean, I'm dominant in the bed.
So you hold her hands down?
No, I mean at the same time, the bedroom is the bedroom. I feel like I'm a freak. I'm whatever you want me to be.
Okay.
You want me to be that girl, I can be that girl.
Oh, you will?
I'll be that dude or whatnot.
Phoenix, do you be that girl too?
In the bedroom.
It depends, because basically I top when I'm with chicks, but when I'm with guys, I bottom. So
pause.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold up.
Let me ask Shay first. Shay,
All female.
do you deal with me?
No, I'm all female.
Okay. When you deal with males, hold on. When you dealing with males, are they straight, bi, gay?
Gay?
I tend to date pansexual guys.
Mm-hmm. What is a pansexual?
I'm pansexual also. It's essentially gender doesn't matter. It's about your energy. If you're
so you fast.
Oh, I need to tell my husband I'm a pansexual. Oh. I don't want no women, but
Right. Pansexual is everything.
Oh no.
What? She confused. She is in the middle of transition.
See why I'm not pansexual. You don't have the category.
$1 for girls.
When she said everybody just love.
You just buy.
But not sex.
Look, she trying to avoid the question. You heard that? I said you just buy, right?
No, sir, I am now. I love strictly dickly, baby. Hello? I'm a
So we was talking about guys, so you said it doesn't matter what they are, so have you been with a straight guy?
Yes, I've been with guys who identify as heterosexual. Yeah.
And you lay there like a woman?
No.
Why do women gotta lay there?
Right.
I mean, y'all.
You know what?
Y'all know what I'm
I'm an active
I'm from the South. I'm from a small town called Buffalo.
I thought I was going to be the politically wrong one in here.
I am not politically
Do you
wrong.
lay down like a girl?
You spread your
Yes. Do you lay like a woman?
Female.
Do you just take it like
I'm
a woman?
asking you.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you say it because I don't know what you're talking
Do
about.
you be like,
What?
No, I don't
What's
ever
so-
make those.
You saying
my
does
voice
he
too
be
do
feminine?
you be a bottom?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
but I'm not necessarily effeminate. Like I'm not like.
You gonna
So you be like, oh, give me that dick.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You be like, oh, give me that dick.
He comes in with the welder suit. Don't you with the whole welder suit?
No,
Yeah.
I don't do no.
Would you dress up like
Get
a
the
nurse?
torch and say, "You ready?"
Nah.
Would you
But
dress
there
up
are
like a
male
nurse?
nurses. You know there are male nurses, right?
I mean, like with a skirt though, cause
Why would I do
I'm
that?
just like
Why would I
you
do
just
that?
like a dog.
Just like
Shake just like a dog. I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask.
one sling.
You see how more excited she getting though?
Whatever. Because I want to know. Okay, and so you got an 18-year-old son.
I do.
Okay. He graduated and all that.
Yes.
So okay, shouts out to that. Him is it him?
Yes.
Shouts out to him. I got an 18-year-old
She
son
trying to
too.
make sure she correct. I appreciate that though.
I got an 18-year-old son too, so I know your struggle. You know, man, listen, when they make it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard out here for young black boys. So that's off the side. That's off.
Yeah, he a real
the
cool
table,
dude too.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, how do you think we feel? We transitioning into
So how
young
do,
black boys.
like how do he? How's y'all relationship? Like,
Oh man, my son has been 100% supportive since day one. I sat him down, when I first started, my transition.
when did you first start your transition? So
Like
you had already had your
2019.
son.
Yeah, my son was like 13 or 14, somewhere around. Yeah, I think he was like 13. And I sat him down and I was like, "Hey, listen, this is what I'm about to do." And I said, like, if at any point this makes you uncomfortable, speak up. And he was the only person whose opinion I gave a shit about.
That's right.
I didn't care about nobody else, but I didn't want him to be like teased at school or anything crazy. So he was the only person that I would have postponed my transition for. Okay. Nobody else mattered to me in terms of that. But he was like, "Nah, you're good. I want you to be happy." And I was like, "I appreciate that."
Do you want more kids?
Oh God, no! Why would I start over?
Want kids? What? You date, but Shay, you dated women with kids. Like she has a tendency to date women with kids. Like I don't.
But how do you want your kids? I mean, I'm not talking about like an egg order or nothing, but like
how you want your kids?
Yeah.
Now that was worse than anything I done said tonight.
I'm trying to say like you want to adopt. Do you want to be inseminated?
You want to carry the kids?
No, I don't want to carry.
Oh.
Okay.
Man, be a seahorse, man.
What's a seahorse?
Seahorse, yeah, that's exactly what. When trans men that
You
get
know what I
pregnant
mean.
are called seahorses. Because seahorses, the males carry the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gonna be a seahorse? I'm gonna tell grandma.
What the hell? How you gonna tell her?
I'm
not a seahorse.
Oh.
So how would you do it?
No, I mean, either I would get my eggs taken out, put it into her. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
see, that's dope. If I were to ever do it again, that's the way I would go.
But wouldn't she already have eggs? What she need?
Yeah, but then that way it'd be both of them because carried in her womb with
and then it'd
eggs.
be like with a strange man sperm.
Don't gotta be strange, man.
So it's a man's sperm, your eggs and her eggs. So it's like two sets of eggs.
Not her eggs. It would just be in her womb.
Yeah, my eggs would be in her womb.
Yeah.
So all y'all are dumping in her.
Yeah.
Don't put it in her. So when you looking for a donor, if you looking for a donor and a man, are you looking for a certain like type of man to give y'all a baby?
Or would you go to the bank?
No, I would go to the bank.
Okay.
I would go to the bank.
But still, even in the bank, don't you look through profiles?
I mean, yeah, but
I would be scared of that.
I mean, because you might want a blue-eyed baby. I don't know, gray-eyed baby.
yeah, you're right about that. But I mean, it depends on what man.
ain't gonna cross that bridge when
Okay.
we get to it, y'all.
Yeah.
My bad. We asked too many questions.
Hey, listen.
I wouldn't know because I want what she wants. So
Gotcha.
we'll cross that bridge when
We'll do a part 2 and bring you back on the show for an update.
I had another question because it is a lot. It's a lot of we are really being politically incorrect up here, and we are not. We both are, and you know, y'all. Like I said, please don't charge it to our hearts, charge it to our heads because my heart, my head, because I'm learning. Okay. But I wanted to know, like, what are some of the biggest misconceptions about transgender women and men? Like
everything you done asked today. No, I'm just messing
for
with you.
real. I'm agreeing for real because I'm still learning. So
I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we're human just like everybody else. So treat us as such. Like, we're not spectacles. We're not, you know what I'm saying, weird. We're just humans trying to live a human experience, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's been like the biggest? What's been the most difficult part of it all? Like, let me start with you, Shay. Like, what's been one of the biggest parts of that? One of the most difficult parts of transitioning.
Mine is coming out.
Coming out to who?
Mine is coming out to my family. You know
your dad.
See how they gonna accept me. As far as everybody else, like I said, I've been getting called a he for so long. It really doesn't bother me. As far as the bathroom, I've been stopped using female bathrooms.
Yeah, we gonna get
so you can just walk into the male bathroom right now?
I walk in.
You walk into the male bathroom?
I walked in. I taught myself how to stand up, piss, drain,
shake. Wait.
Maybe.
You got like a funnel?
Nah, my shit just.
Hold up, you doing Kegel exercises? No, I'm
going down there so much shit. I got, you know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Testosterone makes you
my
clit grow.
So your clit look like a dick?
Yeah.
So you hold your clit. I'm proud of her.
I mean, you still got a small penis, but it's still, bro.
I ain't got no complaints.
So what about you? What bathroom you use? And is that how's that?
I got some more questions. So ain't no man never said, "Hey, shorty." Like,
nah, because I always had facial hair underneath my chin, so it just got darker.
But when can you choose when you get the facial hair? Because what if I just feel like a woman today and I want to go in the women's bathroom? That's wrong, right? But when can you choose?
You can't choose, man.
Well, I'm saying he's saying that he started going when his facial hair started growing. So nobody would bother him.
Go where?
in the men's bathroom.
Pre-COVID, I used to go to the men's room, and then once COVID hit, and
COVID had to do with it?
I'm about to tell you.
Let me talk. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, y'all.
Hold on.
During COVID, I had to wear a face mask so it covered my beard, and all they saw were my tits. When I would walk into the men's room, it would be, I mean, for the most part, dudes be at the urinal, they don't give a shit, they're not looking.
Yeah.
But it made me uncomfortable. So fuck y'all comfort. I'd rather use the bathroom that makes me most comfortable. And for 35 years, I've used the ladies' room, so I'll just default it back to that. And sidebar, because we're in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and they say that theoretically I have to use the bathroom that's on my birth certificate.
That's the law.
Well, North Carolina, they made it a mandate. Virginia is pretty much on the same track, you know what I'm saying? So I do it just to piss them off. I go in the ladies' room and I dare somebody to say something to me so that I can pull out my fucking driver's license and be like,
do y'all try to get in free in the club though? Like before lunch? I don't do that.
Okay. In the men's bathroom, do you use the urinal as well?
No. When I was using the men's room, I would just use the stall.
Okay. Yeah. Would you rather have a neutral bathroom?
Yes. So like if there's like because what pisses me off is when the bathroom is just a toilet, a sink. Why does that have to be genderized? Like, just call it a fucking bathroom. Like, so now they got family bathrooms that are gender neutral, which is fine. Because all it is a toilet, a sink. And why does that have to be male or female? It doesn't fucking matter. So when people say, oh, we need gender neutral bathrooms, we're not saying that we want everybody to be able to go into the same fucking bathroom with urinals and stuff. No, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. I'm talking about if it's a single-use bathroom where you shut and lock the door behind you, that...
I agree with that. I let me say this because I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I would feel feel uncomfortable if I was out in public and I seen a transgender man, you know, go into the women's bathroom where my 14-year-old daughter is going. I would feel uncomfortable.
No, when you say transgender man, because I'm thinking you probably using this incorrectly.
Transgender woman.
I don't know.
You're talking about a trans woman.
man going to a woman.
And what's crazy is
basically like a man. Okay, y'all.
Man going to a woman.
Yeah, a man going
that's
into
a trans woman.
Okay, sorry, trans woman.
We're trans men.
Okay,
that's a trans woman.
So
but that's the thing though. What really pisses me off about that argument is you're not anti-trans women. You're anti males abusing power. That has nothing to do with a trans woman. A trans woman trying to go in there and take a piss. First of all,
but not all trans women. Like no, because it can be. Some men, you know, and that just happened recently, like a trans, like what I'm saying, what you said they call trans
woman.
A trans woman, she's older, you know what I'm saying, she was on the cheerleading squad, and she hauled off and smacked a 17-year-old girl.
What
you know
does that have to do with the bathroom? I'm
just saying that at the end of the day, that to me, that is a man walking into, that's a man walking into the bathroom with my daughter. Like, that's just how I would feel. I would feel so uncomfortable. I would. I'm sorry. Like even if I seen y'all walking into the bathroom with my 14-year-old son, I would feel uncomfortable.
Why?
I don't know. I just would rather. I would rather if they had, like you said, just a regular bathroom.
A gender neutral bathroom.
A gender neutral, because
I would much rather that too. To be honest.
Even agree with the trans women. I don't even agree with them playing on the same sports as. I don't agree with that because I don't agree with it. Like I feel like they're stronger. They physically. It's not physically fair to me. You know, but that's just how I feel.
The sports thing, I don't agree with. I don't.
Y'all,
because it's a lot of men who are transitioning on purpose.
I'm not trying to be a bitch.
No, you're fine. It's your opinion. It's tough talk. But
great table talk. Go ahead.
But I know it's like some men are trying to catch an advantage by switching over. I'm not saying all. But I feel like some men are trying to catch an advantage by switching over in some sports.
Like, look at it was just in the news where the man went over there to the prison and the transgender and got them pregnant. You know, that stuff really happened. I know we don't mean for it to happen, Phoenix, but that's just the word that we live in.
These are isolated cases, and everything is case by case. Yeah. Y'all making blanket statements on isolated incidences.
Yeah, true.
And you know what I'm saying, affects me. You know what I'm saying?
And the same thing happens with straight people.
I get it. But it's still frustrating when all I want to do is take a piss and go to the bathroom. I don't mean nobody's child no harm. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm just saying.
You learned a lot today.
I really did. You know, and
you still don't know your pronouns. But you learned a lot today.
I really don't. But y'all. I love y'all. I'm just gonna call everybody cuz or boo. I call everybody boo anyway. When you came in, I was like, hey boo. You know, everybody's boo.
So let's get to something else. We've been talking about this all day. What are you doing as far as your business? I know you got businesses going on. And
okay, you're an entrepreneur?
Yes.
All right.
Ever since I was 10, I was an entrepreneur.
That's what's up.
I know you've been going because we met each other first. She was my first interview.
Get her thing.
Because look,
get her.
I knew him when he was a she. Yeah. So
like she like dressing like.
I never.
You never dress like me?
No.
No makeup?
No.
Would you let me do your makeup?
Absolutely not.
When I was here, I started with my first artist, Basic. This was my first interview.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, I was hosting a podcast back then called Hip Hop and Haircuts.
Okay.
But that's far removed. Now I operate Level 1 Graphics. We do print and digital media, marketing materials for small businesses. Flyers, posters, business cards, lots of business cards.
I need me like a plaque out here on the outside of my wall.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay.
That's easy.
Okay.
But yeah, stuff like that. So I can even do like vinyl decals for your cars with your business logo. Pretty much anything to make your business look dope as shit. I can do that.
So where can they go to?
Level 1 Graphics. The graphics is spelled GRAPHX.
Is that on Instagram?
Yeah. Level 1 Graphics on Insta, level1graphics.com, and on Facebook if you're old like me, at Level 1 Graphics.
Or they could just pop up at your house. What's your address?
Nah.
No? Okay, never mind.
I mean, well, you know, it depends on
Shay, what you got going on, cuz? What you got going on?
Man, I'm a welder, so
shit,
I do a lot of
yeah.
traveling and stuff. I just got my LLC, Beeman's Mobile Welding.
I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I did know that. But you're working on getting a truck.
So what would a mobile welder go well? Something at the house?
I'm a repairman.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's what's up. That's
Cool.
So you do a stick TIG, man.
Yeah.
You do all
Look
of
at they
that.
talking all that technical stuff.
Yeah, I'm a welder by trade also.
Yeah, I do stick, TIG, MIG, flux core.
So where can they find you there if they need something welded?
Shoot.
Cause I want to weld my wife inside the room one day and she get on my nerves. So
I got you. I'm just getting started.
That's
so
cool. Still at the
But
people
hit her up
know
on
where you at.
But you
Facebook.
hit me up on Facebook.
Beeman Shay.
Yeah.
Yes, and she always traveling, so she always gone. But I just, I'm so proud.
I'm proud of both.
I really am.
I don't know you since you did all kinds of different business and you've been growing and growing and growing. So I really see that a lot.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. But hey, that's the end of our segment today, man. We're gonna wrap this up, man. My director back there telling me we got more time. I know you got.
But
more
I
questions.
did have another question. Because they go.
Look
through
at
the
everybody
same-
like.
Okay, can I ask y'all one more question though?
what's
Because I know her. I know you. Like my cousin have a tendency to take. Like she have a tendency to fall for women that she could take care of. And I
save her.
yeah, I see that a lot in I see that it's. Why y'all do that?
Don't say that. Don't say why y'all do that.
But it's
You
crazy
make an
that they go
assumption
through-
that everybody
Yeah,
did.
I'm not gonna make an assumption, but you do, cause
Talking directly to her cousin. I don't know why you ain't just looking that way.
I just want
Just
her
look
to
that way.
people don't realize that they go through the same, gay relationships and straight relationships go through the same exact problems. They have the same exact problems, and people don't realize that. And it's I'm just I'm so proud of her, but y'all.
So face her.
Yes, if y'all single.
Face him. Sorry, I'm gonna keep
Yes,
myself.
face him. If y'all
and ask the
single
question.
and got money,
You on
and
Tinder,
you wanna
right?
travel,
You on Tinder? What's your Tinder name?
I ain't no Tinder.
and you want to travel, hit my cousin up.
Oh, you taking people on travel? Shit.
No, he just be working a lot.
Babe, you want to go somewhere? Huh?
But no, I'm proud of y'all.
All right,
And thank y'all so much for
director
coming
said we
on
gotta
to
wrap it
Great
up.
Table Talk.
This is not Great
Tough
Table Talk, Tough Talk, with my co-host here from Great Table Talk. I'm being loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you have it.
I had to talk over her.
Because he already knows what
But
goes.
appreciate everybody being here on live and everything like that. Catch us another episode.
Another episode.
Appreciate
Don't you love me? Boy, bad. Boy, bad. Wifey, you want me to nut in my book?
Oh, man.
That was fun. That was nice. Phoenix, you know I love you, boo. I'm how you boo.
I don't know that that's something that
Phoenix!
I don't know.
What's up, live? Great
Yeah,
Table
I'm gonna
Talk.
definitely hit you up because I want to sign out.